Here we are in Michigan in Victoria 3. Now, there's a few ways to play this game. There's a lot of ways, and every one of them is fun. And one of my favorite ways to play is with the Simcity mod. And I also, added a few extras. So here we have a decolonized world. It's just us. We're going to colonize the world. My economy is going to be vanilla. It's just a vanilla economy, but I do have the Better Politics mod installed. And that's it. We start as a primitive society. Well, the people are primitive. The SimCity mod has I put all the technologies in it. And I'll show my law. The law is a monarchy, an autocracy, national supremacy, state atheism, hereditary bureaucrats, peasant levies. We have no home affairs, pre-modern diplomacy. We have purchased commissions for our officers. I'm a federalized civilization. It's a traditionalism economy. Now I do have isolationism put in here. I forced it in only because if the world's decentralized, there's nobody to trade with, yet the market still exists. So if I get to New York and build a port, I can trade resources to a market with nobody in it, and I don't want to do that. I want my economy to be a closed circle, so that's why I put that in there. Isolationism. And we have consumption-based taxes, which I can leave on 0. The other taxes you have to tax, but consumption-based, I won't tax anyone unless I put unless I put an item in here. So no taxes. We have serfdom, colonial exploitation, no police, no school, no health system. All unions are allowed. Our speech is censored, so we're going to have to bring this up here. No workers allowed, no workers' rights, child labor allowed, traditional family values, no social security, we have closed borders. Slave trade is active. We're going to have to ban slavery as soon as we get the right people in power. There's no ban on parties. There's unregulated work time. And then these over here, these repeatable laws, this is just some extra stuff that, we can put some money in towards the economy to build farms. We can discipline the military. They're just repeatables. Yeah. So I'm going to hit play. I should have hit play while I started to talk, but... So the first thing I'm going to do is put down a construction sector. Then the next thing I'm going to do is declare an interest in all the regions around the Midwest. And then I'm going to establish a colony in Ohio. And I need to build an army. All the generals are aristocrats. I'm going to pick this guy who's tactful and woodland combat expert. So now the construction sector is done, and I'm going to build a logging camp. The reason why I build a logging camp is because wood is more expensive than fabric. And every time I build a building, the price of wood and fabric is going to jump up, and then when I have no construction going on, wood and fabric price is going to collapse. Especially since really the only thing it's being used for is construction. But later in the game, when wood is used for more things, it has less of an effect. One of the mods I have in here is so that the populations, each one basically demands almost every item. These are some. They spend more money on items in this mod that I have. So in my government, the aristocrats are in power, and I could put in the bureaucrats and the military and still be at 100% legitimacy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put all three of these groups in here. So the National Liberals have formed as one of our political groups. Now I do want to put another colony in Ontario. I do have a mod that makes colonization faster. That's part of the Simcity thing. And my main goal is as soon as either Ohio touches Pennsylvania, I'll start to colonize here. Or when I touch New York, I'll start to colonize because I need to get to the ocean. Put it on speed number 4. So the first thing that we're going to build up is going to be the construction sector, livestock ranches, and lumber mills. I might put a maize farm in, but I think I might wait until the private sector decides to build its own. Put it on speed 5. So the logging camp is now finished. This is that. Whoops. Hang on a second. I need to change one of my settings. Where's that thing at? There we go. Pop up and pause on events. Single player. Click that. Up in the air. The airships are released, and we're going to fill the cabins with velvet cushions. That'll make everybody happy. Alright. I do have a private construction management in here, and I only have profit conditions selected. So they can build new buildings anywhere they like, but it has to be able to be profitable. So the AI won't build 1 million unprofitable farms in somewhere that nobody even farms in. Okay, so logging camp finished. I'm going to build a livestock ranch now. And the professional interest is going to be plus 25%. That's a 25% pull for the population to join them. Found oil. Too bad I won't use it yet. So the construction sector's fill, let's see, costs $3,000 for construction goods, and I'm minting 1,000. So the logging camp is filled up with employees. I'll build a second one. Now keep it on speed number 5. As I build these buildings, I'm going to hire... I mainly want farmers first. The farmers can upgrade into these shopkeepers. And then from the shopkeepers, they'll have an easier time becoming aristocrats and bureaucrats. I need 844 aristocrats, 455 bureaucrats, and 498 more shopkeepers. I'd like this qualifications check mark to be green if I can let it. It's going to be green before I upgrade any production methods, that's for sure. I'm going to give the aristocratic interest. No, I'm going to increase my authority. Yeah, increase my authority. Another thing I'm going to do right now is put some decrees onto Michigan. I'm going to promote social mobility so the population can advance to the next class easier. I'm going to encourage agriculture, since that's all the thing we have right now. I'm going to do road maintenance, promote national values so that we can convert more people to atheism, and Green Your Grass campaign to get people to move here to Michigan, and enlistment efforts. Which reminds me, I gotta make some troops. I built the army, but I didn't add any units into it. So we'll just have one irregular infantry unit, and I'll put the barracks in Michigan. Yeah, these options here pop up and pause. I'm gonna turn them off. I don't care about those options. I'm just gonna let them auto select. I think the auto selection is random, so I think that'll be cool. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is come in here, and I am gonna build a maize farm since I'm short on fruit. Change the maize farm to citrus orchard. Okay, so Ontario has risen up against our colonization. So I'm going to mobilize my army and send them over to the front lines of our colony. I might as well grab a few. Conscription units. It's going to be easier to colonize these Yankee lands. When I colonize states that don't have the same kind of culture as me, it's going to be harder. Okay, so I got that finished. Maize farm is going to take another 6 weeks. Now I do want to put my buildings up for sale and privatize them, but if you click this button inside of the building menu, any new buildings that I build will not be for sale. So what I do is I click this building button, which brings me into this list, and then you can change privatization here. And when I change it here, all the new buildings are going to start privatized. So if I build a new logging camp in Ohio, it's going to be for sale to the public. So the maize farm is done. It's going to start to employ farmers. And I would rather employ laborers, but now it's just some slaves for now. And there's nothing else filled up, so I'm going to build a vineyard. Get my people some wine. Now, the war broke out with Ontario. We both have 3 units. So I'm going to take 1 conscript from each of these new states and hopefully bolster my numbers a little bit. And I'm going to start my colony in New York to get over to the coast. And I'm going to turn my alarm off so it doesn't ring and jump scare everybody. There we go. So who's my general? I forgot who that guy is. Let's see. I know he's an aristocrat. Tactful woodland expert. Okay, good. This is woodlands up here. Vineyard's almost done. Yeah, a lot of my people are being sucked out of the buildings into the barracks, and then they get killed, and then they get replaced again. So I won the war with Ontario, and we resumed colonization. So now I have 3 colonies going. I don't want to stretch it too much. The mod makes it so each section takes about a year, depending on the population, but a year max. In the vanilla game, it's like 11,000 days. So I can't wait that long. Maize farm is completed. So now I'm going to go ahead and build the food industry to get these groceries out into the market. Unless one of my farms fills up with employees, I'm going to stick that on top of the food industry. But otherwise, I keep it like that. So 0.13% of the population is farmers. We have 1,800 farmers. We have 3,100 laborers. Still mostly peasants, 86% peasants. 1.2 million. And it says here we have 536,000 working peasants. So the rest of the peasants are either women or children or old people who are retired or can't work, or sick, disabled people. So now I'll put it back on speed 5. I only slowed it down for the war. So these buildings here are still having trouble pulling peasants out of here. Now peasants don't really want to leave. These guys do, -66. Let's see. Job satisfaction, -33. Yeah, so the peasants are kind of unhappy. These Dakota peasants are. Yeah, that's cool. So some Dakotas have moved to Michigan. 30,000. And just like my previous games, I don't convert cultures. I only convert the religion over to atheism. Okay, so the groceries are done. The grocery store's done. Food industries. It has shopkeepers and laborers. Let me check my qualifications down here. Alright, so now the next building that I'm going to put up, it says I need fish, but I don't think I can build fish because I'm not touching the water yet. Yeah, so I'm going to build paper. I know I'm going to need paper for my university and government, so I might as well put it up now. There's 2 buildings that I can show. This dimensional fabricator, it costs 2,000 construction points compared to the 200 for a farm. And it's a very inefficient building, but it's a StarCraft building. Here, I'll put it up and open it. Yeah, so this building comes from StarCraft, I think. And now it's in, the buttons look like they're from Stellaris. The picture looks like it's from StarCraft. So I thought that was pretty sweet. It's really inefficient, like I said, but you can have lumber and coal and iron from tools, and you can bring it up to produce all kind of different goods. But I like this building. It's a last resort building. The Pops really don't want to work here until the last resort. And now down here I do have another building called the Infinity Factory. I probably won't use it. Maybe I'll use it later. Not anytime soon, but I figure I'll have it in here just It's like a Santa Claus factory. It hires 10,000 people, produces everything. But the problem is it blows the wages out of the water. So my paper factory is almost completed. So I'm going to go in my government institutions. And these are set up kind of different, but it's still basically the same as vanilla. And I'm just going to go to colonial affairs and move it up by 1 to get these colonies pushed out a little faster. Oh yeah, get rid of the dimensional fabricator. I don't want to build that. I'm going to build my first government administration building here. And it's going to use standardized filing cabinets. That'll help with keep our bureaucracy in the positive. Yeah, so now paper is expensive, which is good. That means the paper mill is going to hire. We want as many peasants to become laborers as we can. We want those laborers to become shopkeepers once they get more money. Yeah, so the paper mill is hired very nicely. Okay, so colonial investment is now 2. So now that colonial investment's 2, I can put it to 3. Another thing I just did was I invented can openers. I had to cough, so I turned my microphone off. So I do need sugar. So here in Ohio, I'm going to build actually no. In Michigan, I'm going to go ahead and put another construction sector. And a logging camp in Ohio. Oh yeah, oops, I accidentally put tobacco farm. So logging camp in Ohio. And I do have the speed all the way up, just cruising on through, because I want the population to kind of live their life and get used to the society that we're making for them. So there's no rush really to build anything. Colonial and Fairs is at 3, and I have 64 points left. So I'm going to try to push this all the way to the end, to level 5. Okay, the peasant movement has organized. Oh well. So the next building I'm going to put down is going to be this maize farm, since it has everybody employed. Now, I'm only minting $2,000, and construction goods cost $7,000. Yeah, that's fine. I make plus $700 when I'm not building. So now, the next target building is going to be this vineyard, because it's all the way employed. The GDP represents this cash reserve, so the more cash reserves the buildings have, the more debt I can go into. But I'd rather upgrade them. As soon as it hits full employment, I will upgrade it. And I think that cuts the cash reserves in half. So we have a financial district. What do they own? Financial district owns a tobacco plantation in Ontario. So the private sector is starting to build. They're about to build a fishing wharf. We have 3,070,000 people now live in Michigan. I'm going to upgrade the maize farm, get more farmers. And the more and more buildings I get, and the more slaves they have hired here, the more likely we're going to be able to have a slave rebellion so that we can ban slavery. Colonial affairs is all the way on 5. So now we can, the more people we have, the faster we colonize too. So the next building I'm going to put down should be glass. Yeah. Put down a glass works. I know for sure that people buy glass for their houses. And it'll take wood. Get some more people hired in the logging camps. Because the glass works is going to demand wood. So 1740, been 10 years since the game started. And Ontario is at war with us again. So I'll mobilize, send them over here to fight them. Let's see, it says they could have 33. So I'm going to raise my conscripts. I don't think they're going to actually raise 33 battalions, but I guess they could. Alright, to war. Yeah, all these things I'm going to let auto select. That's fine. I don't have to worry about them. So there's a wildfire. Yeah, so I do have another mod which makes these wildfires and droughts and stuff way worse. So these are really going to hit my states hard. So I'm going to build another logging camp now since it's filled with employees. And the wood is good for construction. I want to keep my construction good costs low so that my cities can build faster. I should show down here what it looks like when things get built. So here's an example. So here's what the city looks like now. And when I click on it and I build, let's say, a textile mill, it actually adds the building right here. So you can see it come up. After the textile mill, I should put a furniture mill so I can start to make luxury furniture. I'm going to put a new logging camp on top above the textile mill. Just because as soon as these fill up with employees, I'm always going to want to build another one as fast as I can. We have 340 peasants that we need to de-peasant. And it looks like I've completed my colonization of Ontario. That's going to make New York and Ohio colonize faster. I still need fish, and the private sector has not built fish. It said they were going to, but they keep changing their mind. Oh no, they did build fish. Okay. Really quick here, I'm going to go through my buildings list and privatize everything. Just like this. Now let's see. Build a new maize farm. Hire some more farmers. And yeah, tobacco in Ontario. There's a logging camp in Ohio. New York has a fishing wharf. Good. I discovered more oil in Ohio. I don't need to use it yet though. Okay, so another maize farm. Cornfields. Traverse City. That's where the logging camps are. And it looks like I can build a corporation. I think here in Michigan on these maize farms. It's probably going to be Kellogg's. Nope, it's the United Michigan Agriculture Producers. Okay, so the first corporation is put down. Put another maize farm. And look at it. Let's see. 50 capitalists and 125 clerks. Let's look at the capitalists here. The first capitalists in our nation. $50 workers, 137 dependents. They make about $60 in dividends. They mostly consume services. Yeah, so services can basically replace every single item. So no matter what the item is, if the pop consumes it, they can also consume services in place of it. That's the part of the mod that I have put together. So if a pop can't find any of the goods that he needs, he could always come here and buy services to get the needs from somewhere else. And that's going to help boost the urban centers. So New York is all the way colonized. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a colony in Brazil. And I want to colonize this place here. Pernambuco. For the rubber, the banana, and the sugar. And the coffee. Mainly the coffee and the rubber, honestly. But I do need rubber so that I can make cars and telephones later. So the private sector's building a maize farm. I'm going to build a logging camp. Everything's looking good. I'm going to try to pass this law for national police. Well, that's not going to work. Let's see, anything else I might be able to pass? Yeah, I'm going to choose, I'll try local police. Try to pass that one. Looks like the new company can be built. Michigan Premium Forestries. So they're going to buy 5 logging camps. Cool. So the next building that I want to put down, I'll just build another cornfield. More farmers, the better. So I have 7 cornfields now. It employs 35,000 people, 7,000 farmers. And now my interest, I think, yeah. So I'm going to put a colony here. I'll spend 100,000 to put down a port. And now I forgot to build a port in New York, so they're starving down there. So I think my best bet is going to be to cancel my colony for now. I got to build this port first. And the port is going to need shipyards. So I'll put down some shipyards also. Yeah, I forgot about that part. In the shipyard, it'll take 20 weeks. That's fine. So my literacy rate has up to 21%, which is pretty good, but the standard of living is still very bad. Most of my people are struggling. When the port's done, I'm gonna subsidize that thing. Okay, so the port's finished. It's being subsidized, filling up with workers. I'm going to change it to a cargo port. Okay, now I can come down here and establish my colony. So I have local police, the law has passed, and I need to come in here and probably turn down my construction sector like that. That way I'm not losing so much money. A colony is going to be expensive. I guess I don't even really need it yet. Oh well. It's here now. So as soon as those shipyards are done being built, I'm going to upgrade my logging camp and maize farm and vineyard in Michigan. Yeah. And I should colonize Pennsylvania. I should at least do one state next to me and then one colony. So I'll always have about, 2 colonies at once if I can. Let's see, 12 more weeks for the shipyard. So I'm down to 74% peasants in Michigan, and it's 2% laborers, so the third highest group now is the laborers. Pennsylvania only has peasants and bureaucrats. New York has machinists and engineers. Oh, for the shipyard. Yeah, the shipyard takes machinists and engineers. I'll come in my buildings list. I'm going to privatize the Arts Academy, privatize the shipyards. Yeah, so the private sector did build an Arts Academy. Good. I'm going to put it on to independent artists. Yeah. So my minting now is 3.8 thousand. As my GDP grows, I'll mint more, and there's no cap on my minting. In vanilla, I think the minting cap's at 5,000. And then it doesn't matter how high your GDP is, you can't mint more. So I have it, this little Simcity mod thing. The minting is unlimited. That way I'll never have to collect taxes. So my pops will always be happier than they would be otherwise. So I have no construction. I'll build me another log camp and a cornfield. So I got 2 million people now in Michigan. Yeah, a lot of people have moved here. Algonquin and Dakota cultures. And our main culture is Yankee. Yeah. Where's the private sector building the maize farms? Yeah, Michigan. So we're both building cornfields in Michigan. I'm gonna put another logging camp. Just keep building those up. Everything else is alright. Let's see what the market says. The market says I still need some fish. So what's up with New York? Why is that not hiring? Fishy fish fish. I should go ahead and put down this furniture manufactory. And then go in my buildings list here and privatize it. And then right away put it to luxury furniture goods. And then I'll take my logging camps in Ohio and I'll change it to hardwood. Yeah. I'm going to add a logging camp and a maize farm to my build list. So it shows that I now have 58,000 laborers and 56,000 farmers. So that's good. And if I hover over the checklist, I still need a lot of qualifications. Yeah, every state does. I can see the same check mark over here. Yeah. Right here is a good list. Forgot about that. Yeah, on the right side of the screen is a list of the states and unincorporated territories. It shows the qualifications list. Over here, the qualification lists on the building menu on the left side does not show their wage. But when I hover over the X on this side, it does show their wage. So it shows that in Ontario, there's 3,000 laborers that make 50 cents an hour looking for employment. In Michigan says there's 4,000 shopkeepers that make $5 an hour looking for employment. Cool. Yeah, I didn't know it said that over there. That's the first time I found that out. Still a fish shortage. So people in New York just don't want to fish. It says they're having trouble hiring because the building won't be productive. Yeah, whatever. So I'll come here to Michigan and build our second livestock farm finally. Awesome. Logging camp was just complete. It's probably going to fill up with workers. Now, yeah. I'm minting 4,000. I should probably just go ahead and put another construction sector. I'm riding right on the border of being broke and having money. So it looks like there's a university now. The universities are going to pop up on their own. One of the things that one of the pop-ups is that the populations would like to build their own university, and it auto selects yeah. So if I don't care about them and I don't look at them, eventually universities are going to open up on their own. So that's going to cost some money. But that's alright. I want to upgrade this university as high as it can be to the analytical philosophy department. And alright, I think that's all I'm going to do. It's 1752 right now. And yeah, this is a fun way to play. I like it. Eventually, you know, our nation can break in half, and there can be a new nation that colonizes on its own. And even if we take them, we'll still have to deal with their colonies. And yeah, start from scratch. Simcity, Victoria 3. This is the way that I usually play. So anyway, I hope you had fun on the ride, and I hope that I'll see you next time. Peace.